If you're considering getting laser hair removal done, then this is the video that you want to watch. Hi, this is RGV and you're watching RGV Love. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would highly recommend that you do, because we make new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at noon. So in my last vlog, I mentioned that I was going to get my laser hair removal done, and a lot of you asked me to do a video on that, so this is it. A lot of you had questions, so I've written them all down. A lot of you had same questions, so I'm just going to go ahead and answer all the queries that you have. If you still have questions left, please comment those down below. I would love to help you out. I'm going to start with the basically what is laser hair removal, what happens when you go inside the laser hair removal room basically. So laser hair removal is to remove your body hair using laser. So what laser does, it identifies your hair on the body and kills it. Basically there's a gun type of a machine, and from that the technician would kind of put that machine on your hand and do tuk 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 tuk. So basically the machine, as it moves, will kill the hair follicles roots, and that is how they will not regrow, because they kill the roots, so it can't regrow basically. I think one of the most asked question was, is it painful? No, it is not painful at all. It is a little uncomfortable in a way that so it depends basically. When I started getting my laser treatment done, the machines were old, they were just newly introduced. I got it done, like the first session that I ever had was in 2006. A lot has changed since then, but just in case some, wherever you're from, maybe they're still using old machines there, they would ice us till the arm was completely numb and then do the laser treatment. So laser is actually really heated source, and they put that on your skin, so they need to numb your skin in a way so that it doesn't burn you. And when I started getting my laser done, they used to do the numbing through ice, and that was highly uncomfortable, but it was way better than waxing anyways. On the other hand, now if you most of the places have an anti-coolant tube that they use. Now I'm not really sure what that cream is. You can obviously ask. I've never asked. Once I saw the tube and it said that it is a local anesthesia, which means the skin won't feel anything through. Once I saw the tube and it just said it's a coolant, so I'm not really sure what the tube is. If you have sensitive skin and if you have a history of kind of having issues with different types of cream, make sure you ask, and then you ask your dermatologist. But more or less it works perfectly fine for people, everybody. You can get a patch test done if you're afraid that, I don't know what they're putting on me, but usually it has never caused me any issues basically. So they put that cream on you and then they use the laser to do your hair removal. So no, it's not really painful. Yes, you can get burnt, but that again depends on where you're getting your laser treatment from. I would highly recommend get it from the best place that is available in your city. I have heard good things and bad things about Kaya. Now Kaya is, I think, the most widely spread place which has laser treatment available in a lot of cities, but there are mixed reviews for Kaya. So I don't know, I don't recommend it to anybody. People who are in Delhi, I highly recommend Kaira or the Tony and Guy branch they have in Saket. Highly recommend it. I have personally never had an issue with them. Yes, there have been times when my skin was slightly burnt, but it was like a little bit of patch which went away and did not even kind of leave a stain behind or something. If you get burnt, you can always tell them, listen, this has happened. They will tell you what cream to apply. And personally, it hasn't really been a lot of issues for me or my mom or my cousin or my sister-in-law. I have a lot of people who've been getting it done from the same place. So it is slightly painful if you do get burnt, obviously, but not that much. Another thing in terms of pain is, if you feel that you can feel the heat, you must immediately tell your technician. Then she'll kind of tune down. So they have like a power system there, so they can tune down the power so it doesn't, like, the heat doesn't go through, like you don't feel heated. If you feel heat, then you must tell your technician, listen, this is hot, and then she'll tune it down and it won't be an issue. So one question was, did you notice gradual hair reduction or between sittings hair growth is the same? I noticed a difference from the first sitting itself. So my hair, you can see lesser number of hair growing. So if you have a lot of hair in your hand, you will start with like the first session. When you have between that and second session, you will see slight gaps of hair within your hair. Like, I'm really sorry about my nail paint, okay, this is disgusting, but you will see gaps between the growth of your hair, and you'll see that there's some hairs that are not growing back, and as you have those sessions, the hair will completely stop growing. So in my hand and like my legs, there are hardly any hair left. They're like, on my hand would be, I guess, 4 or 5 hair. I will tell you later on why it took me so long to reach this point. It was my fault, not theirs, so I'll tell you that later. But yes, you notice the difference immediately. Of course, it depends a lot on person to person, on body to body. So here's a tip: if like me, you have medium to fair skin and you have dark black hair on your hands and legs, you are technically the best body type for getting laser done, because what laser does, it identifies dark hair from light skin. So it identifies that there's something black there, I must kill that. And that's how laser works. At least that's how the old machines used to work when she explained it to me. I'm guessing the current machines do that as well. And that's how hair removal happens. So people with such kind of hair and skin are the best suited for hair removal through laser. However, if you have light skin and light colored hair, I have not heard of very good results for them. Mostly what I've heard is if you have lighter hair, like light colored hair, then usually that hair does not go through laser or it grows back. I haven't really heard really good results from them. If you have darker skin and darker hair, it'll take you more time to get that done, but I have heard that the results are good for them as well. So it does depend a lot about how your hair is, what your body type is, what your skin tone is, and a lot of factors. The technician would be the best person to advise you. So from what I know, the place where I go to has this new machine which targets the finer hair. So even with me, all my darker hair and everything is gone, but if you really stare hard on my hand, you can see slight tiny little hairs which are like almost like my skin toned colored hair, but they're still there, and those won't go, which personally I'm okay with, because if anybody's staring at me like that, that's just creepy, okay? So the hair reduction also depends a lot upon you and your body type and your hair color and your skin tone. Another question was, is laser done once and for all, or do we need to do it again and again? You have sessions that you need to go to. So when you get it done for the first time, the technician would probably call you again after a month or like 1.5 months. Between that, you do not have to wax, you do not have to shave, you should not touch your hair. So that part is a little uncomfortable. I was in college, I was in first year, and between the 2 laser sittings, so I was in Bombay when my sessions started, so I couldn't continuously keep coming. I would come every once in 2 months and then get the laser done, and that is why it's taken me longer, because A, I wasn't in Delhi, B, I'm just too lazy to go. So that's why it's taken me so many years. Otherwise, usually within 2 to 3 years, you are literally done with laser. So between the 2 months that I had to wait from the first sitting to the second sitting, I had to let my hair grow and not wax it and not shave it, which I was like, oh, I'm in college first year. Like, college is when you're supposed to, like, when you want to look your best and when you want to be like, oh my god, I'm so pretty, but then I have hair all around me. But honestly, I knew it was for the greater good. It's the long-term results that I'm looking at, and that's why it didn't bother me. Plus, I honestly, hair doesn't bother me that much. So if you are like, that would be one thing that I would say you might have to kind of get over, the fact that you cannot wax, shave or remove your hair in any other way between the 2 laser sittings. So for the first few sessions, for the first, I think up to first 5 sessions, you might have to be like kind of let your hair grow out. That would be a little uncomfortable if you don't like body hair. But once it's done, it's done. So once the hair are gone, they are gone. Again, on some people it does grow back. The most people that I've heard of saying that it grew back were people with fair skin and fair light colored hair. So if you fall in that category, probably I would not advise you to spend a lot on laser. Maybe you can start off with like one body part and then see if it works for you or not. Coming up to it being expensive or not, right? So a lot of you ask me what is the price. The current price from where I get it done, I ask them the full body, like everything, face, arms, underarms, legs, bikini, back, front, everything full, like full body is, it could cost between 1.5 to 2.5 depending upon if they have a discount on, what kind of hair you have, what kind of sittings you are going for. I personally highly recommend you go for a lifelong package, so that ways you don't have to increase the sittings. From 2006 till now, I have had sittings whenever I wanted them, whenever I felt that I have an occasion to go to, and I need, like, for my underarms it's taking a longer time because I have darker underarms, and I know if I had paid per sittings, then I'm guessing it would not have like finished up with the sittings. So I recommend going for the lifelong package. It's brilliant. I can go lifelong. Another question which a lot of you had was, is it safe for facial hair? Is it safe for the face? Yes, it's perfectly safe. I've had my sideburns and my upper lip done. Right now, currently, there is a new machine out which has like eyebrow, is for eyebrows as well. I haven't had that done. I'm still debating if I should or shouldn't. I think it's somewhere between 15,000 or 25,000 for 15 sittings or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the price. You can ask them. I'll leave the info below in the description box if you want to ask them about eyebrows. I'm still deciding whether I want to get that done or not because, you know, it's closer to the eyes. But I've not had a problem with my face, with my upper lip, with my bikini area. Like, I gave birth, I'm perfectly fine, did not affect my body in any ways. There was another question which says, I have PCOD and I have unwanted facial hair. If I go for the treatment, will the hair come back? So honestly, I don't know. I was recently diagnosed with PCOD, and my hair that was left on the body became a little darker than normal, except that my old hair that was already kind of gone from laser did not grow back. So that's the effect that it has had on me. Now if you already have PCOD and are going for laser, because it's something, honestly I don't really know, but as a friend, if I could advise you, I would advise you go for the lifelong package. Don't go for sessions. Since you have PCOD, there are chances that hair might grow back. So go for the lifelong package. So, you know, in case you get better, I don't think PCOD ever goes away, does it? I'm not sure. I'm recently diagnosed, so I don't really know. But like my friend was asking me, I would say go for the lifelong package. Also, a lot of you have asked me about facial hair. It is highly effective for facial hair. If you don't want to spend on lifelong package, if you don't have a medical issue, I think my sister went for sessions. Now, how many sessions do you need? The laser technician can only tell you, because by looking at your skin tone, your hair and everything, only they can tell you how many sessions you need. My sister's had it and she had a lot of, my cousin's sister, and she had a lot of facial hair and it went away. It's no longer there. She's given birth after that. It's still perfectly okay. No hair went back. The reason I'm saying she's given birth is because during pregnancy, a lot of hormonal changes happens, and sometimes your hair growth increases, including facial and, you know, arms and legs and everything. But her hair hasn't grown back. So I think it's like it works perfectly. For me, it worked perfectly, but then I didn't really have a lot of facial hair. So if you're looking for facial hair, go ahead, I would say. I think that's pretty much all your questions answered. If you have any other questions, please comment that down below. I would love to answer them for you. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.